It's been a long...
Yeah, that's for you.
Oh, this is for me.
That's all season, baby. You got yourself a patch with your name on it. Yep. So Dewey, you got yourself a big old buckaroo.
Yep. That's for you to wear
all
year. Yep. That's what happens when you shoot a button buck.
The worst part is it would have been shit.
The doe you shot?
The doe
yeah. After you
put it on you.
After you shot your buck with your crossbow. That one? You know, the one with balls? Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Looking good, Dewey. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's fantastic.
What do we have here, boys? An opening day buck? Is that what we're talking about here? Huh? Casey's gonna kill me, but we got an opening day buck. Fucking rights, dude. Whew.
Cole, tell me what happened.
Well, we'll start from the beginning.
Oh.
The
war's still going.
The war's still going. Anyway, so I was gonna go to sit on another piece of state land just north of here a little bit that Brooks had seen a really nice buck on yesterday evening, and I showed up and probably met the nicest state land hunters in the world. There was 3 of them, and they were making breakfast. They got to the state land at 4:45 this morning, so I was like, they deserve it. They earned it. So I, went in full retard trying to figure out where I'm gonna hunt, and I ended up pulling in just north of Brooks about half mile or so, and I ended up with the Orange Army on the west side. I looked at them all and I said, "Are you guys going east?" Nope. So I went east, and I got up in a tree that I've hunted one other time with my bow, and yeah, this guy come just running through the cattails, and well, needless to say, I went full retard and just started shooting at him, running away. Well, my last shot, he turned broadside and boom, and I could have swore I heard the hit, but he disappeared, and I saw another buck running the direction he was facing, and I'm like, son of a bitch. I texted Brooks instantly and said, "Did I miss him? Please tell me I missed him, or I didn't miss him." And so I got down, and I ended up walking probably about 200 yards past him right away, and yeah, I turned around and I came back down the cattail line, and he was piled up, 5 feet from where I hit him?
Yep.
Yeah, he's probably the biggest buck I've ever shot
Turn
in
my
my
way
life.
once. That is such a cool buck. That definitely is your biggest buck, dude.
Yeah, he is a toad.
Just a beautiful rack.
And
It's got
then,
that little character there, a little kicker on the other side.
And then I got to witness Brooks shooting his buck. Well, not witness, but I heard all 4 shots, and our bucks just so happened to die 400 yards apart.
418.
418 yards apart, which is a pretty darn good morning for Minnesota deer season. Probably never going to beat an open
And you were
morning.
right. You drilled them all 4 shots. I'm like, I can't find any blood, nothing.
Yeah.
Dude, you drilled them. I heard it.
Oh my God. Well, we have a long morning coming up.
Both of them a mile drag.
Mile drag.
Full actual mile.
Yeah.
And yeah, 2 giant bucks, not just
Not-
two baskets or
Not your
Nope.
typical state land spikers everybody else shoots. We put in the work, and we got in deeper than everybody else, and it
we're
paid off
both
for us.
way in the middle of a swamp.
That's,
No one else around us.
and I wouldn't be down here if it wasn't for Brooks Lohman. Just want to throw that on camera. So
I love you, buddy.
love you too.
What a buck. Holy smokes.
Hey,
It's only opening morning.
this is a shout out to Dylan from Idaho.
Yeah, screw you, Dylan.
Screw you. And I was sitting about 100 yards from where you sat last year.
You could have shot him with your recurve.
We love you, Dylan. Wish you were here, buddy.
Yeah, we do miss you, Dylan.
Yeah. Well, Brooks, tell us what happened.
Well, Delaney and I were sitting up in a new spot this morning, had, trim a couple branches, we'll just say, for a tree no one's ever sat in. Beautiful spot. Could overlook a whole swamp, public land. We got here super early because we knew how crazy the Orange Army can be, right? And we beat everybody other than one guy beat us on the south side of the highway. But yeah, so we're sitting there. How many deer did we see this morning? Probably 16 to 20, somewhere in there. It was at least 16. And we had 2 different bucks for sure that we saw. One was a ways off, over half a mile away, chasing a doe. That was a giant. And then this guy, he came into about 400 yards, and there were some willows between us, so it would have been too tough to shoot. So Delaney and I decided to get down and see if we could get closer on the ground. We had a nice little bush for a landscape, or a point to know what to go off of. And we got to the bush, and we're looking where he's supposed to be, and it's like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see him with these cattails. And all of a sudden I turn and look, and you just see his rack glimmer, and I'm like, holy smokes, he's right there. So it was about probably, I was gonna let Delaney shoot. It was about 175 to 100, right around there, freehanding. And so I asked Delaney, and she said, nope, you shoot him. So shot, he stood there, shot again, and I know I whopped him on that one. And so he took off. He was with 4 does, and we went piling up there, and he's angling away from us, and I sent one more, and I thought it felt good on that one, but he didn't go down. So then Cole shot one this morning. You'll see that video here shortly. And so Cole calls me, and he's like, dude, you drilled him. I know you drilled him. I heard all 4 shots. I'm like, oh, okay, I felt good about 2 of them, but we'll see. So we ended up looking where he was, nothing. We kept going all the way where we thought he kept going, nothing. We're like, what the heck? We went back to double check, and we were walking the trail again, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's a speck of blood. There's some blood. There's some blood. And we got on his trail. I think I hit him right here in the chest, and then one more. We're not sure which one it was, but there was, I think the one in the back end was when he was running away on the 3rd shot. But yeah, so we were trailing the blood, came into this big swamp, as you can see, and all of a sudden it's like, holy smokes, look at this blood. It's getting heavier and heavier, and looking in front of us, and all of a sudden I hear something, couldn't see it, and I see just the tines of his tips going through the cattails. Point the rifle, send it, fur just goes poof, flying up in the air, and dropped him, and then ran up and gave him one more to finish him off. So true warrior. It was a valiant effort on his part, but we got the better of him. So opening morning, 2 giants down. It's gonna be a good year.
So one more question for you.
What's that?
Who's
black forehead?
What team's in the lead?
Oh, you could say Lomsky has probably got the edge right now.
Copy
Jack
that.
might shoot a fork or a spike, so we'll see. But well, couldn't be happier. Public land, Minnesota buck. Phil's got the moss on there from rubbing. Oh, that is so cool. So we'll check back in shortly.
Stay tuned.
The almighty killer. He's coming for him. Are you a little excited? Yeah.
Still shaking.
Just go follow that blood trail. It's kind of like this over here. It's kind of like you know, a rainbow. It's quite the blood trail you did there. What do you think? Yeah.
It'll do.
Are you pretty jacked or what?
I am. Oh.
Timer?
No, we're rolling. It's a video. Well, what do you think?
I'm tired.
We're tired and we still got all the hard work left ahead of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the 2 bucks together. Shot them about, what, just over 400 yards apart.
Yeah.
And there's at least 2 others that are just as big, if not bigger, running around here somewhere.
You know, we got 3 more hunters in our group out here, and
Yeah, Delaney's up in the same tree where I saw this guy this morning, and she just saw a little fork. And Shaq, you know, he's not quite nimble yet, so he's still up or on the ground.
he's
But
doing Shaq things.
he's getting better, but
And then we got Bradley
we
somewhere
got Brad somewhere out that way.
there.
So
So
we're hopefully gonna be hearing some gunshots, and hopefully this won't be the only 2 we're packing out tonight. But
hey, I want to go sit in the pickup and then tell them get ready.
Yep.
And then I'll just walk in and carry stuff out for them. I
Yep.
don't know if I'm going to
Yep.
drag another deer today.
yeah, why don't you guys just cut it up and we'll come out and we'll do the mules and carry it.
We drug this guy 400+ yards,
About 450.
about 450 yards just to get this picture. As you guys are probably going to see, it's, you know, real high quality.
Super good pictures.
But we tried. We had nothing else going on. We can't go hunt anywhere.
So
So
all the tags. So
Yeah.
I guess we got some slicks, but we got to go a little further north. So
yeah, which
whatever.
yeah, we got 8 more days to shoot the slick, so I'm not worried about shooting them today.
No, actually, I don't want to shoot one today.
No, I do not either. Not even a convenient one do I want to shoot one.
Maybe if there's one right at camp, we could just shoot it and just not
Back.
even have to move it. Just hook the hoist up and hoist her right there.
She basically jumps onto the hoist and says, "Shoot me." Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'll do that one.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm not going out of my way to walk through one, that's for sure.
And we're gonna go get some nice greasy burgers tonight. I think we earned those.
Yeah, I
And
think
then we've had a couple donut holes apiece and a granola bar. Speaking of, I still got mine. I should probably eat one.
I know, right? I ate all mine on the way out because I'm fat, but
Yeah, maybe we have a little bit of water. I haven't had any caffeine yet. You know, this is real great day.
I dropped my caffeine somewhere out in the grass, so I had like 2 sips of one Mountain Ops this morning. That's
Perfect.
about
What
it.
more do you need?
Yeah, you don't need more than that. I guess I had a Mountain Dew, but then I dropped the donut holes, and I reached down to grab and I dropped my Mountain Dew and spilled it all. So yeah, that was cool.
Should we see if we could rattle one in here quick? Just a tip. Oh yeah.
Oh, they're coming. They're coming now, boys. Oh yeah.
Yeah, sounds made up. But yeah, still got 8 more days, so hopefully these aren't the only ones we're carrying out, huh?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, just look at the brows.
Yeah.
Look at how junked up the brows are.
This is a fresh break, dude. I've
I
never
know.
seen one that fresh.
He had to have broke in at least the last 3-4 days, I'd say.
For sure.
Like, generally they look like this guy.
They both
you know?
got the rubbings still on them. Oh man.
Super cool deer.
Yeah.
Super excited that both of us got a deer this morning.
Yeah, you can't ask for more than that.
The old competition.
We're winning. Yeah.
They got a long ways to go
Yeah,
to catch up now.
yeah, real close.
I think they're at a solid 40 or something.
Yeah.
So,
We'll say 60.
60?
60 or
it's Luke.
69.
It's
We'll round up to
69.
Yeah.
Perfect number.
Yeah.
Luke Gardner deserved that deer.
Yeah,
100%.
first
he
buck.
deserved that deer.
Great first buck for sure. So that was pretty dang cool to see. I wish
100%.
I was there to see him. I bet he was almost hyperventilating like we were.
I bet you this stand was a vibrator.
Oh, yeah. Probably dug those legs about 6 more inches deep into the ground.
Oh, I had about
just
imagine.
rumbling.
I had about imagine that's about all that went for him.
Yeah. Well, should we get to work or what?
The hard part, no.
Yeah. Now the fun part.
Well, at least we get to relax.
Yeah.
That's the best part while we do it.
Okay, where's the joint at? Call me crazy.
Fucking video, you know.
Stab you in the neck.
Me or the deer? What?
This knife is still sharper than that one. I'm over here with a freaking whole toolkit, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, not a whole toolkit. We don't have so.
That came out with a broken knife.
World's fucking best hunters.
No saw.
Jack, what are we doing?
We got my buck of a lifetime so far. He's got a kicker. That's all I've been wanting for.
He's everything.
He's got everything. Let's go take a gander.
Cole and I haven't seen him yet. Shaq already has.
High shoulder shot.
Just dropped him.
Drop.
How's that? What do you think about that Tika?
Oh, it barked.
Big dog's got to eat.
Big dog's gonna eat. I was a little nervous when I walked over at first. I didn't see no blood or anything like that. I was like,
Yeah, when they drop in their tracks, they don't do that.
yeah, you don't need a trail.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I mean, look at him. Just
Okay.
look at him. Dude.
That's not the one that was on camera.
Yes, it is. We've been looking at it for. All right. So, boy, what an adventure today. Opening day. We have 4 bucks down in our group.
Unreal.
Unreal. 3 from the same piece. And
How close were we? All within what, 800 yards probably?
yeah. And so anyways, we had a really nice buck on camera that came in midday. And so I tried to sneak in here to see if I could get eyes on him. Couldn't get his eyes on him. So while Delaney was getting her snacks, decided to come in with her. She was trying to get me to eat eggs and come deer hunt. Yeah, smelly stuff. But anyway, so
Now we know how the deer actually came up.
so anyways, we get over here and I could not get my butt up in the tree because I just, from surgery, I don't have the flexibility. So I decided I was going to sit on the ground. Boy, what a good thing that I did.
You're using someone's gun too, right?
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
cool gun?
No, it was some guy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just met
Some
him.
random guy at the
Yeah,
parking lot?
loser. But anyway, so those two, that Cole and Brooks were over there cutting up their deer that they shot this morning. And I'm sitting here and I was trying to convince Delaney to come down and meet me to shoot a little fork, standing there looking dumb, looking around. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's just wide open. I'm glassing. All of a sudden I see, wham! I was like, oh, that's a big one.
That'll do.
That'll do right there. And so it was about 250 yards and maybe 240. And all I could see was here up. And so I just put it where I thought the shoulder was and sent it. And wouldn't you know, the little forky just stared at the ground.
He's like, thank you.
Like,
That guy's
oh
a
boy.
jerk.
He was trying to take my nose. And then all of a sudden the little buck took off and I walked over here and bam, walk up to that. I mean, sheesh, that does not suck.
Doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Yeah, so super stoked. Definitely my biggest Minnesota whitetail, and my dream come true of a kicker.
Let's see that kicker once. Oh, look at that. The swoops on his tines.
Yep, just
Oh.
an absolute stud.
It's a North American whitetail buck right there.
Yep, and he's been rubbing like crazy. He has mud and dirt, and he's just a beast. And he's got a cool coat on him too.
Show us that.
It's got like a mane,
That's so
which
cool.
is really cool. And just overall a really cool buck. And I'm glad Delaney got to be there with me. That was pretty cool.
We drag her all the way out here, and all 3 of us shoot giant bucks, and
Yeah.
just making her watch.
Yeah.
What do you got to say?
I'll get my day.
All right.
She's waiting. She's waiting.
That forky will be here.
She's
No problem.
No. She's waiting for the real
Frosty.
big one.
Yep.
She's gonna shoot her with them bow rings.
I know I could tell in her voice when she came up and she goes, "Oh, that's a nice buck." Dang. A little bit of sadness for a minute. Did you shoot that big buck or
The one that I want?
the one that I wanted? You shot it right out in front of me. Hey, I tried to convince her to come over here to shoot it. Well, shoot the little buck, and then all of a sudden
And I'll take the big one.
I'll take the big one. You take the left, I'll take the right. How's that?
Easier shot.
5 yards closer, just for you.
Good job, honey. You got them both.
But overall, super stoked. I mean, what a heck of a opening day.
We've never had an opening day like this, ever.
Yeah, crazy.
And Luke, he got his first ever whitetail.
First ever whitetail, and I got to go help him with that, and that was pretty special.
And your good deed paid off.
Yeah.
I think there's a tag delivery service.
Yeah. Tag delivery, cart delivery.
Which you didn't even use.
Deer load up, deer drive around. Like, okay, well, I guess this will do. So, yeah, good times. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do for another 10 days.
And we get to pack all these out till probably 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, it's fine.
Maybe we should order some pizzas.
Yeah, pizza needs to be good. Maybe we just hop over to North Dakota real quick.
Oh, I like the sounds of that.
Might as well.
Monday morning, we might have to do that. We'll stay at my house.
We got some time. So, cool. Well, let's get to work.
No boy. Hey, how much fun are you having right now?
I'm going the wrong way, guys.
Really wish I could help you, but I'm videoing. Sorry, man.
Hey. Get yourself centered back there. Fucking passenger princess. There you go.
Ready to roll.
We're going to the wild blue yonder. I got you. yards exactly. That's a straight line. Yep. Okay.
Big Al,
Okay.
tell me your story. What just
All right.
happened?
Okay. So I got out to the stand. I'm sitting there, and you know, I'm all ticked off about my thermostat and my thing. So I'm online reading to figure out how I can fix the thermostat. Right. All of a sudden I hear. So I'm going. That's
A mallard. You're like mallard.
No, I heard the mallards. It was a grunt. That's a grunt. That's
Oh.
the L grunt.
Okay.
Okay.
L grunt.
And so then, all of a sudden, I get up and I'm doing like a 360 looking in the windows and I can't see it. And it's continually grunting.
Do you open the door and look?
Nope, didn't open the door. But I'm going. So I had all the windows down, right? And I can hear this buck. He's grunting. I mean, it's close. It's wow, wow. And I'm going, where the hell is it? I happen to look out the north window. And all of a sudden I seen horns right underneath the stand. And he was sniffing. He was grunting. So I grabbed my gun. And I go, I can't.
It was stiff?
It was stiff. It was stiff. No. And I said, I can't shoot him this way. So
First time in
I had to
35
wait.
years.
And finally, then he just walks away. So it's like, get farther away, get farther away. Finally, about 20 yards, I plug him. And I hit him. Then I went total psycho because I already had severe buck fever. So I shot two more times. And I'm going, what just happened?
Did you see him go down or did you get in the tall grass?
No, I saw him go down. But
Nice.
then I get out. After that, after I got done shaking, I got through all my buck fever. And then I get down, I get everything out. I called you guys right away and said, hey, got a deer buck down. I get down, I'm walking around and I'm looking and I'm going, okay, I don't see blood. I'm getting a little nervous, right? So I'm walking over and I'm saying, okay, now I got a speck of blood here, a speck of blood here. I finally got through that tall grass. And all of a sudden, here comes Cole. Vroom, pulls up and I'm sitting there walking around and I said, here's a couple spots.
Going a little fast.
Yeah. And then, so Cole gets over there. He comes walking up, and I said, well, here's some blood. I'm getting a little nervous, right? All of a sudden, he walks about, I sat right where he said, sat there, here's a speck of blood. And about 20 feet, he goes, oh, there's your buck. There's blood all over the place. Then I'm going, oh, anyways. I'm going, jeepers. Then, yes, he was a nice buck, but I had a great time. But what an experience. I have never had a buck that close.
Make sure to explain why the buck was that close.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Because Shaq, he fell in love with Dolan P scent, so he's gonna wear that for like when he works and stuff like that now.
Missed it.
Missed yourself.
But yeah.
Keep it at your hip.
And you know
Side to
that,
side.
and it's really funny because
Did you open
even
the
at
bucket?
100 yards, you get out of downwind of that stand, you're going, holy buckets, there's scent there.
Literally got out of the pickup and all I smelled was dope. I was like, what the fuck? You're welcome.
Then Luke shows up and takes over. He starts, when he call it, getting my stuff out, getting my backpack, getting over there, and I was going, backed up his truck and everything. I mean,
Was that your first time sitting in Ronnie Boy's stand?
yep, ever.
You like it?
Loved it.
Awesome.
But that is the weirdest thing, And it's all because of that thermostat that got me that buck. So I'm so
Either
obsessed.
that or Shaq's 19 buck bombs he dropped.
Yeah,
Don't worry about my buck bomb.
7 bottles of dope
Yeah.
he drank and pissed out the next
So
morning. the day before.
tonight when he's sleeping, we're gonna pull up his sweatshirt and go.
No, don't do that. If I'm doubling up with him, Mark, don't do that. 'Cause I don't want to sit next to that.
Hey, a lumberjack. What are you doing?
Got my sweet tree with a rub on it
Nice for your mount.
from a mount.
Love it.
Only one place to get it,
Right where he was. Shaq, tell me what just happened. So,
come on.
tell me about your big does that you just slayed.
Right there. That's
Oh, that one?
That's a good one.
That's not bad.
Show it. Show
Yep,
it.
she's
show
decent.
It, show it. That's a good doe.
And then another gal in our group shot a doe and a fawn. And then what about your second one, Shaq? How big was that one?
That's a medium doe.
Oh, that's a medium-sized doe.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, it's
Medium-sized.
it's about the size of my boot.
No.
Put it
If
in a
it was a
3x4
small
car,
one,
you
it
know.
would be the size of a little one, like this. big.
Oh yeah, so the one that's
See?
smaller
So
than my
This is a medium.
the one that's smaller than my Labrador.
No,
that's a
not
medium-sized
true.
doe.
Your Labrador is overweight. Okay, come
He's 90 pounds, so this is what, 50,
At
60?
least 110.
I bet I could throw that over my shoulder and carry it back to the house.
I'd love to see you do that.
Well, I don't want to get guts on me
Oh,
because
that would make
he made a horrible shot.
I didn't do
Oh,
that.
wait, here, let's real quick.
I didn't do that.
One on the leg. Whoa, that's a good one. Good bone marrow there.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, that's healthy.
Slaying them.
That's a 45.
You know?
All right, Shaq. That's what a good-sized doe looks like. Look at that thing. Fills a tailgate. Let's go to Shaq's deer. Oh my goodness. Look at the snout on that thing.
Get your buck.
Nice.
What a shot. Holy smokes for being at full sprint.
Really get him.
Yeah, right there. Right where you want to. Hey, nice. What an awesome deer.
It's coming closer. Hold on, wait for it to turn broadside. Wait, find it in the scope. I did. Okay, wait for it to turn broadside. Is it broadside? Hold on, he's going up. Okay, it's broadside whenever you're ready. Right behind the shoulder. I just missed. I think, I don't know. Alright, Xavier and I are here on the last night of deer season. Very exciting stuff. Xavier, what happened tonight? So, we seen a doe and I shot it. How far? About 130. About 130. What did I tell you was gonna happen? As soon as the sun goes down behind there, he said, I'll see a doe. Bingo. What happened? The doe got shot. Bingo. Love it. Alright, we're gonna go track it. Look for it, but looks like it was a good shot, so we're gonna go put our hands on her. Stay tuned.